In the book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, by Robin Sharma, the protagonist, Julian Mantle, was a successful and wealthy lawyer who had a sudden realization that his life was not balanced and he was not truly happy. He had been living a life of extreme stress, materialism, and neglecting his health and well-being. Julian suffered a heart attack in court, which served as a wake-up call for him to re-evaluate his life. After his heart attack, Julian embarked on a journey to find inner peace and spiritual fulfillment. He decided to sell all of his possessions, including his expensive Ferrari, and travel to India to seek enlightenment. Julian realized that his material possessions were not bringing him happiness, and he needed to let go of his attachment to them in order to find true happiness. Therefore, Julian sold his Ferrari as a symbolic gesture of letting go of his attachment to material possessions and embracing a simpler and more meaningful way of life. By selling his Ferrari, he freed himself from the burden of materialism and began a journey towards spiritual enlightenment and inner peace. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is a self-help book written by Robin Sharma, published in 1997. The book follows the story of a successful lawyer named Julian Mantle, who has a sudden heart attack while in court. Realizing that his life is out of balance, Julian embarks on a journey to find inner peace and spiritual fulfillment. Chapter 1. The Wake-Up Call. The book begins with the story of Julian Mantle, a high-profile lawyer who has a sudden heart attack in court. The incident serves as a wake-up call for Julian, who realizes that he has been living a life of extreme stress and materialism. He decides to sell all of his possessions and travel to India in search of spiritual enlightenment. The implementation condition for success in this chapter is to recognize the importance of balance in life. Living a life focused only on materialistic goals and neglecting one's health and well-being can have serious consequences. It is important to prioritize self-care and take time to reflect on what truly matters in life. Chapter 2. The Inner Journey. In India, Julian meets a group of spiritual teachers who introduce him to a new way of thinking and living. He learns about the importance of mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection in achieving inner peace and happiness. Julian also learns about the concept of purposeful living, and the importance of living a life aligned with one's values and beliefs. The implementation condition for success in this chapter is to take time for self-reflection and to connect with one's inner self. This involves developing a regular meditation practice, setting aside time for introspection, and aligning one's actions with one's values and beliefs. Chapter 3. The 7 Virtues of Enlightened Learning. Julian learns about the 7 virtues of enlightened learning, which are essential for achieving a fulfilling life. These virtues include mastering the mind, following one's purpose, practicing kaizen, continuous improvement, living with discipline, respecting time, selflessly serving others, and embracing the present moment. The implementation condition for success in this chapter is to cultivate these virtues in one's daily life. This involves developing a growth mindset, setting goals aligned with one's purpose, committing to continuous learning and improvement, practicing self-discipline, respecting one's time and priorities, finding ways to serve others, and staying present in the moment. Chapter 4. The Power of Mindset Mastery. Julian learns about the power of mindset in achieving success and happiness. He learns about the concept of mindset mastery, which involves developing a positive, growth-oriented mindset that is focused on achieving one's goals and overcoming obstacles. The implementation condition for success in this chapter is to cultivate a growth mindset and to develop a positive, empowering self-talk. This involves reframing negative thoughts and beliefs, focusing on solutions rather than problems, setting realistic goals, and embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Chapter 5: The Art of Self-Leadership. Julian learns about the importance of self-leadership in achieving success and happiness. He learns that true leadership begins with leading oneself, and that self-discipline, self-motivation, and self-awareness are essential for achieving one's goals. The implementation condition for success in this chapter is to cultivate self-leadership skills. This involves developing a strong sense of self-awareness, setting clear goals and priorities, practicing self-discipline and self-motivation, and taking responsibility for one's actions and outcomes. Overall, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari provides valuable insights and practical strategies for achieving inner peace, happiness, and success. By recognizing the importance of balance, self-reflection, growth mindset, and self-leadership, readers can cultivate the habits and attitudes necessary for achieving their goals. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.